take you. But remember, the next session is not about more, about strategies, about linking, about solidarity. Because, you know, there's a lot we can say, but what is it that we're going to do, Tamil community, Kurdish community, how are we going to come together? You know, the Basque community, you know, how are we going to join the Kashmiris? So we can, I'll put my hands up. Mr. Mari, over to you first. My apologies to you, but, you know.
Then I will hear their speech and then I'll give my comments.
Okay, then can we have this, Cindy?
Thank you very much. We are thankful to Campact to organize this event and give us this opportunity to speak for 5 minutes. There's a lot to speak, therefore I would like to cram it within the 5 minutes. And I will touch very, very briefly very important events. Now, number one, Sindh is the only country which is still had the same name in the oldest scriptures of India, which is called Rig Veda. It is called Sindh 5,000 years ago, and it is the only country in Rig Veda which is named still the same name, and that is Sindh. So Sindh isn't something that has come from the sky. It has remained as a country for thousands and thousands of years. Sindh, in its entire history of existence, has remained an independent country for thousands of years. And of course, like any other country, like any other nation, it has remained under foreign occupation for smaller bits of time. And what happened now come back straight away to 1843 when Britishers conquered Sindh. Sindh was an independent country in 1843 when Britishers conquered Sindh. Now, it comes to 1947. The country was divided in the name of religion. It is very clear that what was the agenda. It was the agenda to serve the leaving imperialism and to serve as their military bases, which they did faithfully. Unfortunately, at the time, Sindhis decided to join Pakistan. And they decided on the basis of 1940 resolution. And what 1940 resolution says, that the joining states will be sovereign independent states. And that was the fundamental reason. And even that bill, when it was carried in Sindh Assembly, 1/3 of the assembly members were in prison, and the bill was carried only by 2 votes. So, but regardless, going into that, Sindhis joined. But what happened as soon as in 1947, when Pakistan was formed, that 1940 resolution was torn apart, and we were put as a nation under the worst colonialism, imperialism, occupation, subjugation, oppression that Sindh has ever witnessed. Currently, Sindh, which produces 70% of the gas requirements of Pakistan, 52% of the oil requirements of Pakistan, Sindh, that produces 70% of the wealth of Pakistan, that is one of the poorest regions in that country. Sindhis, their cities have been snatched to 8 million. 8 million acres of land were given to army generals, to Punjabi settlers and farmers. Okay, so currently Sindh has been through first day, Sindhis have been waging a war for their independence and for their sovereignty and for their dignity. The father of Sindhi nationalism, Saint GM, said he stayed 48 years alive in Pakistan, and after 48 years he stayed 29 years in prison. When in 1995 he was ill, he was taken to hospital, and that hospital was made a sub-jail, and he died in that sub-jail. There have been thousands of people have been killed. In 1983 there was a struggle of Sindhi people, and then in that struggle 1,800 people were killed by military. You will be surprised that more than 300,000 people, 3 lakh people, they were sent to prison. There were more than 100,000 people who were lashed. Currently, the situation is that in 2011, 11 political activists and leaders, they have been either target killed or their bodies have been thrown after abduction. Currently, more than 100 political activists, they are missing, and we are worried about their life. Today, I tell you where so Sindhi people have launched enormous struggle for their survival, for their independence. Today, there was a freedom march in Karachi. And the freedom march, hundreds of thousands of people came there. The last line of the speech was of the leader of the march, that we, the Sindhis, want to tell the entire world loudly and clearly that we, the Sindhis, want freedom, no less, no more. And there is another freedom march on 3rd of March. We, with our Baloch, our brother struggle, we are together. Sindhis are looking at the ways, because so far the struggle, although Sindhis have made enormous sacrifices, we have made a very little progress against the wall of the Punjabi elitism. Sindhis are looking what are the ways to avert that war and to bring our sovereignty, our justice, and our dignity back. Thank you very much, listening.
Sindh Zindabad.
Miss Murray, please.